It's 32 degrees, and I can barely breathe. Somebody save me. I'm gonna have heat stroke. I gotta lay down in a bath of cold water. So what? Flaming hell. Well, I'm out and about today at a little historical day. And yeah, you'll see a number of different old things, including large bellows and whatnot. A lot of the wind was very bad. As you can see, the trees are rocking around and crap. So a lot of the time I had the microphone turned off. Yeah, interesting old stuff. I show a bit of old stone architecture involving a big old gutter. Someone's solar system, which I believe looks like about 1 kilowatt. I couldn't really go right in and get up close. The people weren't home, and I wasn't probably. Oh, I could have hopped in, but I probably wouldn't have been supposed to without permission. There's a few other people there that around that area that are off grid, and hope to one day show some of their stuff. I sort of half went there looking for some people that I know, so I could get talking to them and maybe go back to their joint and show some of their stuff, but they weren't there. They probably come and gone because I had to work today, so I got there sort of late when the whole lot was sort of, well, wasn't exactly in full swing anymore. Now, near the end, you will see an old geezer. He's had a bit of a life. He just used to have the 2 old campers there, and he lived like that for years. And stupid-ass local cop, the same one who basically almost faced jail for growing and selling drugs out of police vehicles on police time, he tried to get him off that property, telling him that he was camping there, when the old dude had owned the joint for bloody 40 years or something. Oh, you can't camp here, you can't stay here, you shouldn't be hanging around here, you know, you're not allowed to be here, blah, blah, blah. And never checked with the old dude that he actually had the titles and owned the bloody property, and it was, yeah, on the local government maps as a separate title and the whole lot. He's got probably one of the shittest looking fences you've ever seen, and after all that debacle with the cop, one of his nieces, big fat chick that my mum sort of knows, stepped in and you know, basically helped organise things a bit and got him that little tiny shack built there, little tiny home, little weatherboard thing, and then that was sort of like that for a while. And I just only noticed today that he got what looks like about 1,000 watts worth of solar panels on top of one of the campers, and I think he was sitting. Yeah, he was sitting out in the front porch there. So I think you get to see him for a few seconds. He's too paranoid of anybody and everybody except his own family and a couple of other local people, a handful of other local people, for me to ever be allowed in to show anything like that. I'm sure even if I asked his niece that my mum knows, it just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't eventuate. I couldn't show you his system or anything like that because of, well, you know, this is like some of the old country people. They're paranoid. Everybody's out to steal their flaming, you know, steal their underwear off the line and bloody everything. If you ask them, you know, just paranoid of the outside world, really. But and lack of trust. You know, it's all pumped into them. A lot of this stuff, the neighbourhood watch concept that everybody sneaks out from the city to steal stuff off them and piss off again, and all this sort of crap. But anyway, then you'll get to see me talking about a little experience I had, interspersed by a little lizard. No, he didn't really hurt me when he bit me, and I was just trying to show you the tongue because it is so bizarre. So I was trying to stick my finger in his mouth to get his mouth to stay open. But that's a sort of lizard that's sort of large, very slow, and I grew up around a similar type one with a short tail in Western Australia, known as a stubby tail, and these ones have pointy tails in this side of the country. But anyway, here we go. Somebody's happy. This old joint here. I thought this old guy was dead, but he's an off-gridder. I thought he was gone flipping 5 years ago. Still the panels on the top of the camper there. I think he's sitting on the front lawn, but stuff it on the front porch, but stuff it. I'll video him anyway. A little ripper of an old joint.